Tell me if this sounds familiar. You spent time, money, and effort on ranking well in local search, and yet you're not seeing the results from your efforts. Not only that, there's companies out there with fewer reviews and a lower star rating who are actually outpacing you, who are actually outranking you in local search. Now that can be really frustrating, but for a lot of businesses, there's maybe 1 to 2 levers that you can flip that will help you positively impact your rankings and improve your placement in local search. Today, we're going to look at a company in San Antonio, Texas called Bolt Electric. Now, they're ranking 10th in their local search, but with just a few tweaks, they could drastically improve placement inside search for their local market. Let's get started. Okay, so I want to introduce everyone to Bolt Electric out of San Antonio, Texas. They have been in business for 30 years. If we pop over to their Google business profile, we can see they've got 299 reviews with an average rating of 4.9 stars. So what I've done is I've created a report that looks at the top ranking businesses for the search term electrician inside the San Antonio market. And in this report, we'll be able to compare number of reviews, average star rating, photo citations, all sorts of different metrics. So let's look at that real quick. So this is a report of the top 10 businesses ranking for the search term electrician in San Antonio on Google in the local, what you might call the local pack or local search. So we can see Bolt Electric down here at the bottom at 10th. And we can see they're actually doing quite well. They've got 98 photos, 299 reviews. Looking across, they have a high website authority, especially compared to other top ranking sites. And they have a good amount of links and citations as well. And the business I want to compare them to is classic electrical repairs. So when we look at a comparison of these two businesses, if we start over at the right-hand side, their primary category is both electrician, and that's where the difference is really at. Bolt Electric has 98 photos compared to 78 photos for 6th ranking classic electrical repairs. Bolt Electric has 299 reviews compared to 138. Another really important ranking signal I want to point out is the key citations. And we can see that Bolt Electric is beating classic electrical repairs in this metric as well. So by all accounts, at least to this report, Bolt Electric should be ranking higher than classic electric repairs. But there's 2 reasons why they're not, and I'll show you those right now. Okay, the first thing is review recency. Review recency is an important positive ranking signal that Google uses to sort businesses in local search. So when we look at Bolt Electric's reviews, they have quite a few of them. But if we go into the reviews and we sort by newest, we can see that their latest review happened 2 months ago. So if we go to classic electric repairs, Google business profile, go to the reviews, and sort by newest, we're going to see something a little bit different. Their most recent review was 2 weeks ago. And within the last month, it looks like they've gotten 5 to 6 reviews. So remember when I said that review recency was an important ranking signal? Other local SEO experts have found that about 3 weeks is the window inside of which Google wants to see businesses getting new reviews. So if you have a review that's older than 3 weeks, you're going to start being penalized in the local search results because your reviews are starting to get out of date. Google wants you to be driving people to review your business on your Google business profile and doing that on a weekly basis. And it seems to me like Classic Electric Repairs has operationalized this activity in their business. And going back to our report, it appears that Classic Electrical Repairs is ranking better than Bolt Electric simply because they have reviews that have happened within the last 3 weeks. So there's another aspect of this that I do want to look at because it is important for local search, and that is page speed performance. So when I say page speed, what do I mean? I mean simply that if you were on a mobile device and you went to Bolt Electric's page, how long would it take for the page to download? And that's something that Google considers very important, and they've built something called Page Speed Insights that allows you to see how your website is performing. So we can go to Bolt Electric USA's website and see how performant it is. And in this case, it's not that performant. So we can see here for these first paints and largest. So this is also an important ranking signal for local search. So if I were Bolt, I would look to see if I could make my website more performant, especially for mobile users. Google does give you some diagnosis tools to go in here and look at all the places where you can improve. So PageSpeed Insights is a super valuable tool, and I will leave a link for it in the show notes or description of the video. So that concludes my analysis of Bolt Electric from San Antonio. So just to recap, this business is already doing really well in search. And if they wanted to bump their rankings a few more spots and get the associated leads and traffic that comes from doing that work, then if I were them, I would look at operationalizing reviews, add asking customers for reviews right as work is completed to make sure they're always getting a review within that 3-week time frame. So that's going to help. It's also going to help them to do a little bit of work on their website. So I'm John Simmons from Voltage Shield. We help home service businesses get found, get called, and get hired. And you can read more at voltageshield.com. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.